Look around you. Wake up. It's time to make a choice. Do you choose despair or hope? Hope requires imagining and reaching for a better future. It is both an emotional state and a way of thinking differently. Hope is critical when we are faced with uncertainty, when dealing with adversity, when the forces all around you are telling you to choose despair. Hope, in a nutshell, is an exercise in faith. A belief in a better, unseen, and yet not experienced event without proof that it will ever come to be. It is unrelenting in plowing us ahead one step after another to try to influence next week to be better than this week, to influence next month to be better than this one, to influence next year to be better than this one. Don't confuse hope with optimism, or luck, or divine intervention. Hope is an active state of influence where both ideas and goals give life to possibilities, and in what is possible is where we find hope. We have to work at hope, especially when the circumstances are less than ideal. I reject apathy, but maybe we are on the 11th hour of running out of hope. I shudder at the thought of giving up, of even calling out the proverbial Zamboni to provide a fresh sheet of ice to skate on in the game of life. Hope belongs to us all. But let me bear witness to the power of hope, because I also have personally known sorrow and despair and trauma and trolls, and have come along to learn, to survive, and thrive. It's hard at times to describe because hope comes with a limited vocabulary to describe its existence. So too is the experience of many of my fellow survivors. Those that have experienced events that are always felt but never spoken about. Hope is not a competition of who has survived worse. Hope belongs to all who need it. But I've also known firsthand that the heaviest things in life you will ever need to haul are your own spirits when they have lost the fuel to keep hope alive. In recent years, hope has taught me to put down my defenses and arm myself only with the vulnerability of curiosity. What is the world you want? Are your hopes aligned with mine? What can we accomplish together? I don't want a monopoly on either hope or a vision for the future. But if you lean towards despair, I do not want to be haunted with regret for not promoting hope. Should anyone say to you, forget about hope, throw a diaper on their mouth because they're just talking shit. Have goals, not fantasies, not dreams, goals. It is faith and goals not yet realized that is the fuel that keeps hope alive. Fear cannot sustain you. Despair cannot sustain you. But hope? That's rich. That's nourishing. Even a sliver of hope can be enough some days. There are, to be certain, barriers to be cleared, equity to be felt, justice to be sought, rights to be realized. But if we can stand up and say, I might have brought a knife to the gunfight of life, but I am ready to throw down and tell you all that would say no, that hearing you potentially saying maybe is worth this fight. Because I'll take maybe if you're not ready for a yes. Sometimes the cost of realizing hope is abandoning that which is familiar. It can mean ditching habits and routines. It can mean being open to other ways of thinking and doing. It demands of us that we learn to listen to understand, not to reply. Hope, like love, is a gift that grows in reverse. The more you give away, the more you have. Hope is infectious when peddled the right way. Do you, too, want to influence the future by making different decisions today? Hope evangelists are peddlers of hope. Feel the power of hope yourself or bear witness to its awesome force in others, and you want to share it with the world. But it also means we have to summon the power when looking into the eyes of someone whose hope is fading to share your light and meet them where they're at. No one is riled up by an insincere cheerleader. No one digs a little deeper for a coach that doesn't want a different outcome themselves. Sometimes hope is only possible to sell if we are patient in the darkness of others first. As I've circled the globe, I've come to realize that sometimes those with the least are those with the most hope. Hope is a glue crazy enough to keep people with so many adverse life circumstances tethered to this reality because they believe their health, their housing, and their relationships can improve. There is a grace and sense of awe and wonderment that comes with witnessing the transformation in the life of another, or even looking into the mirror and seeing the transformation within yourself. If you want to believe in hope, spend time with people who are homeless who move into housing again, or spend time with the person who previously made every life decision in partnership with their addiction who finds healing and less harm, or spend time with the single mom that gets custody of her children back, or spend time with a person with loving friends after years of loneliness. You have seen the resilience of people manifest into a new reality. So, center on hope. Influence your own destiny. Forgive yourself as necessary. Forgive others if it clouds your route to a new reality. Orient towards realistic, though difficult goals. Create a plan, implement it, and adjust it as necessary. Look around you. Wake up. Do you choose despair, or do you choose hope?